Hey guys, you're back with Welcome to the K. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Drew, and I'm the founder of Goodvibes Juice Co.
How did you come up with the name Goodvibes?
Well, in terms of the name Goodvibes, it's obviously like a popular phrase that was maybe not as mainstream about 6 years ago when we chose it. So it's just a phrase that I really liked. I think it really emphasized a lot of the key kind of elements that we were trying to communicate with our brand, and that was really the power of positivity. And it was just like kind of a nice phrase, and the website happened to be available, so that always helps too.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you come up with the idea of juice and smoothie bar?
So when I was in university, I started to make a lot of smoothies. Got interested in health at a fairly young age as a result of some life experiences, and thought that smoothies were great, and then got into juicing more. And I saw juice companies and smoothie companies kind of in the Toronto market and other markets around Canada. I thought there was kind of an opportunity in the need for a cold pressed juice and smoothie bar that use raw, fresh ingredients like we use, so not using, concentrates or syrups or preservative products. All our juices are raw and fresh, and there wasn't anything like that in the area, so I thought it would be, something that the area would like.
That's a good idea because I feel like in Kitchener-Waterloo area, there's not that many healthy food options.
Yeah, I mean, it's a growing part of the market. I think the average consumer, every passing day, is becoming more educated on what they put into their body is really what they have to fight disease with. So I think a lot of people are looking at more kind of natural alternatives to medicine, and obviously it kind of starts with your food.
That's good. How long has the Juice Vibes company been in How long has the Juice Vibes company been in service for?
Well, we opened our doors January 13th of 2016, so almost 4 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time to be open.
Yeah. Some days it feels like an eternity, and some days it feels like it went by really quick.
Why did you want to do healthy drinks for your business?
So when I was younger, my dad passed from cancer, so that's all good. I got really interested in health and nutrition at a young age, and at first I got more into exercise, and then just a matter of time, once you go down the exercise path, that you start to go down the nutrition path, because you understand how well the two work hand in hand. And some of my friends and family said that me working out and eating well influenced them to start eating out, or eating well and working out, and it made a real positive impact on their life. And kind of the gratification I got from hearing that was anything greater than anything I'd ever gotten in my professional world. So it allowed me to say, maybe I want to pursue more of a passion, something that really kind of fills my cup, than chase money. Obviously, I believe that there would be good financial opportunity too, but it was out of passion and out of kind of what felt good for myself that led me to it.
What can you tell viewers about your drinks?
Yeah. So the big thing with our juices are that they're raw and that they're cold pressed. And what that means is we use nothing but fresh fruits and vegetables to go into the juice. And we use a hydraulic press that squeezes the produce very delicately so that you get the juice out of the produce, but you're not introducing a lot of heat and thrashing, which is going to cook out the nutrients. So it's a lot of produce. It's also raw. We don't use preservatives. We don't use additives. So other than sitting down and eating 2 to 3 pounds of vegetables, it's a very quick, convenient way to get those into your diet. And it's a way to kind of get a lot of the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body needs on a day-to-day basis to stay healthy. So it's very, very nutrient dense, and it's we also make them in a way that we believe they're delicious too. So it's not only a way that's convenient, but it's a way you'll take advantage of. Sometimes people buy produce, it sits in the fridge, and then it goes bad and they don't get a chance to use it. If you have a juice in your fridge, you're gonna drink it.
That's true. I think like also like Goodvibes, and then you think about it, you can just drink, because I feel like a lot of people buy those like in the grocery stores, those like smoothie things. So like if it's like more natural and there's no preservatives, they're probably gonna come to your
Yeah,
store.
for sure, for sure. I think that you know, when you go to like a large scale grocery store, if you're getting a juice or something in there like that, it's been treated with some form of pasteurization. What pasteurization does is it either uses heat, pressure, or UV lights to essentially render the product, I'll call it dead. And then that way, whether it's harmful bacteria, whether it's nutrients, nothing in there is really going to be able to grow and harm you. So it's no longer raw. It still is good. I don't want to say necessarily it's dead. Still is a good product, but you know, obviously there's big trade-offs when you're trying to extend the shelf life versus getting something that's raw and freshly made.
What's your favorite drinks on your menu?
Our greenest juice is called the Gardener, and it has about 3 pounds of produce, and there's very little in the way of fruits in there, essentially just lemon, so very little to no sugar. So I really like that one because it is just giving you the most greens in a very convenient form. And then also I like the juice you have here, which is the Solstice, which is watermelon and lemon. I just really enjoy watermelon. I think it's a really nice flavor. So it's very nice and refreshing.
Where do you get your local ingredients? Because I noticed there's like a lot in your drinks. There's maple syrup.
Yeah, it's a great point. So we use a lot of local resources to get our products. We get apples from Martin's Fruit Farm out of Waterloo. Our maple syrup, like you mentioned, comes from Elmira. They're called Winding Roads Maple Products. Really nice people with a great product. We get ginger and products from Fennings Farm out in New Hamburg. So we don't have necessarily like one resource. We also work with some of the vendors from the local Kitchener market. So kind of depends on season and availability. But we try to make purchases from the local community that we're a part of.
That's good. Do you see your business getting any new drinks in like the next few months or the year?
Yeah, totally. We're always working on new stuff. We started to play around with sparkling beverages. So kind of like taking our juice and then introducing CO2 and kind of carbonating it to give people that kind of sparkling effervescence kind of nature that a lot of people like. So we're always kind of playing around with new stuff behind the scenes, and yeah, we've got a few things coming.
That sounds cool. So like it could be like sparkling water, but like it's healthier than what you would see, right?
It would. Well, I mean, the one, a lot of the ones on the market, they don't have any like the more like artificial flavors and stuff like that. And essentially, it's like water, so you're not really getting a lot of calories, but you're not really getting much of anything really, so it's more like a bit of a hydrator. Ours at least would be made with juice, so you would have, you know, the natural juices still in there, and then we hit it with the carbonation. It's never going to be quite the same as like drinking a real green juice like the Gardener with 3 pounds of greens, but you know, it's kind of a different beverage with a different intent. It's not necessarily something that you're going to drink to get a lot of like raw nutrients. It's more, you know, probably about the flavor and the, you know, the carbonation, and you know, it could be something that you might use to make a mixed cocktail or something with too.
That sounds really great. I can't wait to see when it comes out.
Yeah.
What do customers come in when they come into your store, or like if there's like continuing customers, like what do they typically say?
Well, we definitely have a large amount of repeat business, which is awesome because it means the people that are coming in are enjoying the products and they're seeing value. So that's always great. I think, you know, we've had people that have been into our store from all over the world. Really, it's pretty fascinating when you get people to come in, and you know, we've had people from really big markets like New York, Vancouver, Toronto. And we get very, very positive feedback in terms of our flavors and the way our juices drink. And I think it's, you know, because we carefully tried to balance it. So the people that come into our stores, you know, we have a lot of repeat business, which is great because it means people are seeing the value in the product that we offer and they're enjoying it. And even people from other markets like, you know, New York and Vancouver and Toronto, where there are a lot of other juice companies, they come here and they give us very, very favorable feedback about our products and the way they drink and how balanced the flavors are. You know, we put a lot of time and effort into crafting our recipes, which are very well balanced in terms of, you know, not too much ginger, so that's all you're going to taste in the juices that have ginger, or not too much citrus, so they're too sour. So I think they're really very well balanced. So that gives me a lot of kind of confidence that we do a good job at making a quality juice.
Where can people find and get like Goodvibes, like if they want to go?
Yeah, so we have two kind of retail locations that we operate. We've got one downtown Kitchener. It's inside the Walper Hotel, so it's at 1 King Street West, basically at the corner of King and Queen. You've got Coffee Culture, the Walper Cigar Store, and then us. And then in Uptown Waterloo, we're at 120 King Street South. It's in a gym called Hustle and Flow, and it's open to the public. We have a nice retail space there as well. And both options offer smoothies, kombucha, fresh pressed juices, energy balls, and really this time of year, really popular are juice cleanses. So that's a full day of juicing where you give your digestive system a chance to reset. It's a good opportunity to give your body a bit of a break because you're not having to, you know, break down all the food that you're ingesting because it can be very easily absorbed. And it's a great opportunity to be entirely plant-based for, you know, 1, 3, or 5 days. Even if you're not vegan or vegetarian, it's still a good opportunity to just give yourself, like I said, that break from anything that's not plant-based, and you know, give yourself a bit of challenge too in the process.
Anything else you want to mention about Goodvibes, and what are the drinks that we have here?
So we have Solstice, which is watermelon and lemon. I brought a ginger shot for us to do. Ginger is really popular this time of year because it's got anti-inflammatory, it's got antibacterial, immune boosting properties. We also do another shot called a Sick Day, which is a really popular shot for us, and it's echinacea, ginger, lemon, cayenne with a touch of maple syrup, and that's been really helpful for a lot of people that feel a cold coming on or they're battling a cold, to help kind of keep things at bay. And you're getting a lot of, like I said, anti-inflammatories, anti-decongestants, antibacterial, and a lot of kind of immune supporting elements in one very small, convenient bottle. And yeah, if you've never tried our shop, I think I would encourage people to come on in because we do offer samples of our products. So you can try a sample of our kombucha, or you can try a sample of one of the juices to make sure that you're going to get something that you're going to enjoy. And we also bottle in glass, so that's really important because we do try to be very mindful of the environment. We actually take the bottles back and reuse them. So last year alone, we reused over 40,000 of our bottles. So that's something that we're, you know, quite proud of.
That's good, because I'm like, not a lot of people really care about the environment that much anymore.
Yeah, it's you know, we're not a perfect company by any means, but you know, we try to always improve and get better, and that's something that we've done right from day one. That's, I believe, had a really big impact, and that we're proud of.
Which one do you want to try first?
Well, it's up to you. They're your juices. I brought them for you.
I want to try the watermelon one because I've been like, yesterday when I was like on the website, I was like eyeing this for so long.
Yeah. So give it, before you open it, just give it a little shake. One way you can tell a juice is made with a cold press technique is you get that separation, and that's actually a sign of quality. So if you see a juice where you kind of get that separation at the bottom, those are going to be some of the more fibrous elements that are going to get in the juice through the cold press technique, and then you're going to have more of the liquid on top. So if you just give it like a nice little shake, that'll just kind of bring everything kind of, you know, together.
Let's try this. This is the watermelon one you mentioned. My watermelon and the lemon.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. I thought you would taste like the lemon, but you can just taste like the watermelon, like, and a hint of lemon. It's
Yeah.
like not that sour.
Yeah. And that's all that's in there too. Like there's no water added, there's no preservatives. So we literally take watermelons, we cut them up, we put them in our press, and we squeeze them, and that's the beautiful juice that comes out.
That's really good. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on Welcome to the Cave today, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to come to your business. And
Totally, and thank you very much for having me on your show.
thank you.